2026 as we continue the process of ensuring that the third term is garnered and ensure that the Jamaica Labour Party continues to build Jamaica stronger. I want to say hi to my people on YouTube because I have my following is getting larger and larger over there. I remember on Sunday I had only 88 people, and the last time I looked, I'm seeing where I have now 500 people. So as you can see on the screen, JLP Achievements 2023. And I thought that I should just remind everyone about our achievements 2023. Because 2023 was a significant year. And why was it so significant? It's because it's a year after 2 years of lockdown with COVID. And that is why I see it as really significant. And I'm asking that the persons who are here just tap up the screen and share the live. It costs you $0 and 0 cents to do so. Something that we continue to remind you to do. Once you're here, you know that you should be doing that. I thank you again. So the first topic we are touching on is roads. So we have seen significant work undertaken to build out Jamaica's road network. And we see the National Work Agency completing the rehabilitation of the Martha Bray to Holland Road in Trelawney at a cost of $15 million. So as I said, what I'm going into is some achievements in 2023. All right? I'm not going to go in depth in it. I'm just going to read out some of our achievements. We would have seen also ground was officially broken for the rehabilitation of the Jacksontown to Ulster Spring main road. And that was to a cost of $400 million. Cool. We also saw where the Maypen to Williamsfield leg of the Southern Coastal Highway Improvement Project, which we call SHIP, the acronym SHIP, was officially opened. And one thing I love about this is that from it was opened in December to present date, today the 25th of September, people, our Jamaicans, have been traveling on that leg of the roadway for free. Another achievement was that workers commenced on the US $274.5 million Montego Bay bypass. So let me read that over. But I've seen work commencing on the $274.5 million US dollars Montego Bay Perimeter Road project. So people who knows about this project would know that this would alleviate a whole heap of traffic in Montego Bay, as this will just bypass the traffic that would normally disrupt the flow of commerce in the town of Montego Bay, our second city. All right. New alignments through the Mesgar Garden was open to replace the previous alignments through the hills of Grandspen in the parish under the Southern Coastal Highway Improvement Project. We have seen a 4-lane roadway from Bay to Albion in St. Thomas were opened to motorists. Also, would have seen street lights and traffic lights installed along the corridors of that major project. So we're going to look at growth in the economy. 4.2% growth between January and March, and 2.3% for April to June. And there was an estimated 2.9% growth between January and June. 4.5% record low unemployment rate. So a 4.5% record low unemployment rate. We have also seen the increase in the number of unemployed persons by 27,500, or that is 30.7% points, to 62,200 in July. Also, we have seen the reduction in youth, which is 14 to 24 unemployment, by 9,000, or 26%, to 25,600. There was also an increase in the number of unemployed persons by 47,000 to 1,315,100. We continue. Increase in the labor force complement by 19,600, or 1.4%, to 1,377,300. 30.6% increase in export earnings between January and July, totaling just over US $1.22 billion. So we'd have seen earnings of $1.22 billion in export. So goods coming out of Jamaica to foreign countries. And that was an increase of 30.6%. So we'd have seen decline in inflation for October to 5.1%, which placed the rate within the Bank of Jamaica to 4 to 6% target range. So that was the target that the government had, and they achieved it. So the net international reserve, and we said this is 2023, just reminding you guys, 2023. The net international reserve, which is the NIR, it went up to 4.61 billion US dollars. And with all of this good work that was happening, we would have seen our global credit rating going up. In that, Moody's Investor Service received its economic outlook for Jamaica from stable to positive, while we would have seen Standard & Poor's global ratings and Fitch ratings maintained a stable rating. So all we are seeing is a whole lot of positives happening for Jamaica. A whole lot of positives. So when we hear people saying that, hey, nothing in a Guan and Jamaica in a all type of deep, you know what, that was just pure lies. Pure lies. So would have seen bilateral, multilateral funding support coming to Jamaica. Approximately US $1.7 billion approved for Jamaica under the International Monetary Fund, which is IMF, pre-conditionary and liquidity line, PPL, and Resilience and Sustainable Facility, RSF. And I want to make it clear that the Jamaican government did not take this money. It was approved and it was there, waiting for us to take it if we saw the need for that. We never see the need for it, and as such, we did not take it. So this government believes that, listen, we don't spend unwanted money. We don't borrow willingly. You understand? We borrow if it is necessary. And since this Andrew Holness-led government has been governing this country from 2016, if we don't have to borrow, we don't borrow. All these projects that I have been telling you about was funded by us Jamaicans. Usually under the PNP, what we would get is that the PNP would borrow, and never stop borrow. Just imagine you running your household, people, and you have to borrow to brush your teeth. You have to borrow to wipe your ass. Just imagine that. That is what we went through while we were under the governance of the People's National Party. So we see the difference right now. And as Zeus says in the comment, 2 more terms and Jamaica set for life. PNP borrow money and hand it out. Meanwhile, this governing party teaches you how to fish. That is something that we all grew up hearing, that, listen, teach me how to fish so that I don't have to come back and beg you another fish. And I know that everyone would have heard that before. And that is what this governing party believes in. So we also see local funding support, with the Development Bank of Jamaica, DBJ, allocated $100 million for first-year implementation of the growth and expansion of SMEs. All right? So these are the things we would have seen in 2023. And these are things that spur the growth of our economy. I saw another comment there from Zeus. Oh, it says, build a ship and I will go on board. Build a ship and I will go on board. That is what Zeus says. So we're going to go into water. So what I've seen extensive work being taken to boost the provision and access of portable water. You know, before I touch on this, people, I must say that would have seen areas in Jamaica that would not have had water for decades, several decades. And I can speak specifically of my street that I live on. I've been living on this street from 1996. And it was only last year I would have gotten a main pipeline on my street. Previously, what we had to do as residents is all of us run individual pipelines from the main road to our premises. Total waste of money. That is what we endured under the PNP, under this Jamaica Labour Party-led government. And we always have to call his name, the Right Honorable Dr. Andrew Holness. He ensured that the amenities is afforded to us. So water tanks and pumps rehabilitation program, installation of $20 million, which gives us 50,000 gallon flash refuse steel bolted tank in Dalvey, St. Thomas, to serve more than 4,500 residents. So 4,500 residents in St. Thomas would have benefited from a $20 million, 50,000 gallon glass refused to steel bolted tank. So these people would now be benefiting from this. And them have water in them pipe. Them not have to carry water upon them head anymore. Them not have to bathe under standpipe like we see happening in Mark Golding's constituency. The same Mark Golding who knows the needs of the people because he speaks of it, but yet still he could donate 20 million US dollars to Bahamas to help them with their housing solution for the poor and needy. But yet still in his constituency, they are in dire need, and he did not see it fit to ensure that they get this money. So I'll continue. So I've seen the commissioning of a 17,050,000 gallon storage tank to serve some 600 households spanning 7 communities in St. Anne's. So 7 communities in St. Anne's would have benefited from a 17,050,000 gallon storage water tank. And that is just so good. People, please like and share the live now. We have 15 people here. When you like and share up the live, it goes into the algorithm and more people will hear what is happening. And you know, this is what we complain about all the time, you know. You want to hear and you would love to know that the government win the next election. But when 15 people here, how many people will you be telling? If I don't put this on YouTube where I'm getting 6,000 plus views versus me saying this now and after that I don't post it up, how do you believe that people going to hear? Shouldn't have to be begging all the time. You guys would always depend live on hear the significance of you liking and sharing a live. Come on, people. Don't know something where people supposed to start begging for the all the time, people. Come on, man. Not the better, man. So, Liberty District would have gotten a similar tank to serve that community as well as Roadside, New Banks, Tanglewood, Lewis, Coalshade, Housing Scheme, and Heartland. So we also would have seen another 50,000 storage tank valued at 22 million was commissioned in Yorktown, Clarendon. And would have known, if many did not know about Yorktown, would have known about Yorktown in recent time because of the spate of killing that was taking place in that area. Alright? And that was the bad news. And this is the good news that many people wouldn't have heard about, that 50,000 gallon storage tank, which valued some $22 million. And let me tell you guys, you know, this is a PNP division. Yorktown is a PNP division, and it is also a PNP constituency. All right? And this is the same PNP who says that nothing go on, but yet still their division and constituency would have benefited from a 50,000 gallon storage tank valued at $22 million. So they've seen the commissioning of a $31 million Maca Hill pipeline replacement project in St. Mary. So the people in St. Mary, you can boast about a $31 million pipeline replacement project, which means the government, the National Water Commission, would have seen the need to replace some pipelines that would have been outdated, would have seen a whole lot of leakage taking place, and as such, you would have residents in that area would have low water in their pipes, low or no water in their pipes to be exact. and as such that has improved. But I've also seen a $25 million upgrading project for Mitchelltown and its environs in St. Mary. I didn't know there's a Mitchelltown in St. Mary. So another major project that in St. Mary valued at $25 million. So another 20,000 gallon tank and various rainwater harvesting mechanism installed at Albert Town High School in Trelawney, which cost $4.5 million. So that's a school in Trelawney. Albert Town High School would have gotten a 20,000 gallon tank, which valued at $4.5 million. That school should not be complaining at all about water. So even when other schools in and around the area are locked down because they have no water, Albert Town itself cannot say, I don't have any water. So we see another pipeline replacement project, which valued $450 million in Waltham Park Road. So in Waltham Park Road, pipeline replacement project, which served 20,000 persons, was completed. So the people in Waltham Park Road can tell you about this. They can tell you about this project that serves their 20,000 customers, which valued $450 million. These are some major project, guys. And when I look at $450 million and compare it to the PNP, who would have invested only $350 million in agriculture, only $350 million in agriculture, while they were in governance between 2011 to 2016. And this is just one project that this government would have spent on. An instrument and perimeter laboratory opened at the National Water Commission. So this is an upgrade of the National Water Commission itself. So the government would have spent some monies right there to upgrade the National Water Commission for us to get cleaner, portable water. So more than 1,400 people in St. Catherine, Western Central are benefiting from a $95 million investment in the Connors Ginger Ridge water scheme. So people look at that again, another $95 million was invested in Connors and Ginger Ridge, and that is in the St. Catherine West Central area. All right. And for those who know who is the member of parliament in that area, that is a member of parliament that is working to ensure that the constituents are getting what they are deserving. Let me check the comments if I see any comments here. Roll out our achievement, my brother. We are running and building to first world country. And Anne-Marie, right now we are at second world country, because this prime minister would have ensured that he has taken it from third world to now what we call second world. No borrowing of money, our own money doing all of this, says Anne-Marie. Alright, so I realize that people are tired and them stop like and share. So I've also seen the Cedar Hill tank and Somerton water supply project in St. James was commissioned into service. More money that the government spent for upgrade and to put things in place to ensure that they could commission this water for the communities of Cedar Hill and Somerton in St. James. 30 new pickup trucks were added to the NWC fleet to boost service delivery to customers across more than 450,000 accounts. So 450,000 customers. And we're talking about just the accounts, because with these accounts, we can see probably if say two persons live in each of these residents, we see 900,000 people benefiting from these this 30 new pickup trucks that will be servicing the pipes, replacing the pipes, installing the pipes, you name it. So we're going to focus a bit now on the environment. The commissioning of rainwater harvesting system at the Forestry Department, Constant Spring Road Nursery, an upgraded irrigation system at the entity's Mount Airy Nursery in St. Andrew. More money that big project that commissioning of water harvesting system at the Forestry Department. And when we look at Forestry Department and how they deal with the environment, it is only significant that they get a rainwater harvesting system. And that is what they got, and well deserved also. Another phase of the 41 million Treasure Beach drainage improvement project in St. Elizabeth was completed. So $41 million of drainage improvement was done in Treasure Beach in St. Elizabeth. So big up to the MP in that constituency. And I think Treasure Beach is Floyd Green. So Floyd Green, our Minister of Agriculture, is doing some wonderful work right there. Okay. So big up to Floyd Green right there. Big up to the National Water Commission. Big up to the government. Hey, greetings, bro God. Not two, one bro God. Yeah, man, big up yourself, man. Jackson, one bro God. Big up yourself. I know Cedar Hill and Somerton East Central. Facts, not fiction. So there is Anne-Marie saying that Cedar Hill and Somerton did get what I just read about. All right. I live close to the new estuary housing scheme plus estuary meadows market just recently opened. Which parish is that, Anne-Marie? Yeah, man. So you see, we're getting even more information right there. Housing scheme just open. St. James again. So all heap of good things are going, man. So we're going to shift focus on housing. So home ownership remains a top priority for any government. And as such, thousand more Jamaicans receive housing units, service lots, land titles, and other benefits through the program and initiatives. New social housing programs. All right, so we're going to tell you about some new social housing programs. Some 180 homes have been handed over under the government new social housing program, NSHP. So as I said, this is 2023. And to date, we would have seen some 250 housing solutions being handed over. So this would have been given to the vulnerable. Some people live in a car because one of the house that was given to a vulnerable was a family that lived in a car. Yeah, lived in a car. And what amazed me, guys, is that this person or this family is from a PNP constituency. They did not see the need to help this family, but this government saw the need to help them and gave them for free a house. Now these people can look up, they can hold their head up high whenever they are walking now. Now, them back now for hunch up anymore. They not for hunch up in one car. They can now stretch out their feet in their comfortable beds. They can now take a good shower. They can cook a warm meal. They can sit in their living room and watch TV. All because of this government. You get me? So, let me touch another comment here. So we see Anne-Marie saying, I also live close by the longest bridge that is now under heavy construction and on the bypass road. That's Portobello, St. James. Yes, man. So you are so correct, Anne-Marie, because I did read about that, the Mobe bypass road. Yeah, man. That is so true. So I just said that 180 homes have been handed over under the government's new social housing program. And year to date, up to today, we would have seen some over 250 housing solutions being given to the less fortunate. New houses, service lots, handed over. So the National Housing Trust handed over keys and documents for 1,134 housing solutions in 4 developments. All right. So 1,134 keys was handed over for housing solutions in 4 developments. And as I said, 2023. All right. So if each of these household was say 3 people, we would have seen 3,300 plus people living in a housing solution now. It says keys were handed over for 348 additional units in other developments previously completed. So additional 348 additional units. So that is 348 more people having homes. So now what I've seen the breaking ground of, what I've seen groundbreaking for 144 housing units at a cost of 2.8 billion, comprising 130 duplexes and 14 mixed-use units at Royal Estates in Tivoli Gardens, and that's in Kingston under the Community Renewal Project. So some $2.8 billion is now being spent for 144 housing units. And we have also seen 130 duplexes and 14 mixed units. And this is at the Royal Estates in Tivoli Gardens in Kingston. And this is under the Community Renewal Project. So this area, the government see the need to build out the area and to ensure that the aesthetics of the area is improved. And that is what we want to see. All right. Let's see if I see any more comments here. Boy, Anne-Marie, love the fact that you are communicating with me. She wants to remind everyone that Estuary is the largest housing scheme in St. James. Good. And I want to remind you, Anne-Marie, that Longville Park Housing Scheme in Clarendon is the largest housing scheme in Jamaica. The Children's Hospital is close to completion. You see, Anne-Marie is giving information. She sees and she knows what is happening in St. James. So when people is on the grounds and they see and they know what is happening, it is for you to come and tell us. Don't make some people at Kingston, some people now left them parish, some people now left them house. People just leave from Arnett Garden, I go downtown. That's the most they have ever traveled, or probably to Spanish Town. but yet still they want to tell you what is taking place in St. James. Don't let that happen. It is the onus is on you, my friend Anne-Marie, to tell us what is taking place and others. So there is always a one comrade who is going to come in, and they are going to say something. And I'm still going to read your comment, Comrade Pollock. So the people of Jamaica have made up their minds already. The PNP will be winning the next election. But let me tell you, we are reading about solutions to the people's problem. And the recent Don Anderson poll would have said to you, Comrade Pollock, that 36% of Jamaicans has confidence in this government bringing forth solutions to their problems, while 23% of Jamaicans would have had confidence in the PNP, and that's a reduction to their 24% that they previously had. So people are now having more confidence in the Jamaica Labour Party, moving from 28% to now 36%, while you, the PNP, was at 24% and now they are at 23%. So while we increase, your party decrease. People have no confidence in you. So when you are saying time come for you to just shut your mouth, pack your bag, and go. Just as how your comrade friend KD Knight was one of the worst security ministers would have told you all the time. So pack your bag and go on. So let me just continue with more achievements. 62 bedrooms, one bathroom housing units at a cost of $907 million in Sheffield Palm Retreat, Westmoreland. And it's a partnership with Sheffield Palms Limited under the Guaranteed Pure Purchase Program. So an additional 62 bedroom and one bathroom housing units of a cost of $907 million in Sheffield Palms in Retreat, Westmoreland was done. So you see more housing solutions coming, and that's a partnership with the government and the Sheffield Palms Limited. So those are more solutions, my friend. And that goes to you, Comrade Pollard, and all the comrades who are listening in. Okay? So we also see upgrades of housing scheme. So 16 housing schemes are upgraded, and these include Chippingham, and that's Bamboo in St. Ann, Charlemont, Hamilton Gardens Phase 1, Hellshire Park Phase 2, Portsmouth, and Southborough in St. Catherine, Craftshill and Newtown in Hayes in Clarendon. And let me tell you, I remember when I was going to interview the mayor of Maypen, and I met the councillor for Craftshill, and he could have said to me while I was talking to him that Craftshill housing scheme, which is the only housing scheme in Northern Clarendon, in that section of Northern Clarendon, would have gotten an upgrade from the government. So that is a PNP councillor could have said that there was an upgrade to that housing scheme. So when we have Comrade Pollard who said time come, I am wondering time come for what? So let me take another comment from Anne-Marie. Westgate will soon look like Fairview. All right, thanks for that. And I want to say thanks to everyone who has been tapping up and sharing the live. I want to say to my TikTokers, thanks again. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the new followers. And to my YouTube people, I thank you. And people, this will be posted on YouTube at on Classic JM 876. So I'm asking you guys to just continue to like and share. Go over there, subscribe to the channel, like the content, yeah, I want you to touch on the notification bell so that every time I post something over there, you can know. So you can send it to your family overseas, and your family will say them not interested in politics. Make them listen it, man, so they can hear all of the achievements of this present government. All right. So we have Farm Heights in St. James, Fleet Street Apartments and Mountain View Apartments in Kingston, Frontier, Stockholm, and Ita Itabolet. What is that? Itabolet in Saint. I'm not sure. That part they cut off. Sorry about that. But we're going to connect Jamaica now, so we are going to go. So we're going to go into another topic. So in connecting Jamaica, the government continued its thrust to bridge the digital gap and connect Jamaica's popularity. So let me go over that. The government continued its thrust to bridge the digital gap and connect Jamaica's, particularly in rural area, through the establishment of free secured Wi-Fi hotspots in communities across the island. So we're going to talk about the broadband access. So four parish courts, 6 police stations, all municipal corporations, and 524 educational institutions across the island were connected to the internet under the National Broadband Initiative. People, you want me to repeat that? Under the National Broadband Initiative, would have seen 4 parish courts, 6 police stations, all municipal corporations, and 524 educational institutions across the island were connected to the internet. So, under the tablet and laptops in schools, some 10,000 laptops were procured for high schools at a cost of $600 million to facilitate the e-testing for external examination. An additional 3,000 teachers received vouchers towards acquiring laptops to assist with the teaching learning process, bringing the numbers to more than 19,000. So people, I remember the opposition leader saying that if they should win the next election, and this was at the budget debate, he's saying that he will ensure that all teachers get laptops. All right. And I'm just reading here that says an additional 3,000 teachers receive vouchers towards acquiring laptops to assist with the teaching learning process, bringing the numbers to more than 19,000. So, hold on. Yeah. So, what I'm seeing now, guys, just as how the flip-flop Mark Golden in his presentation at their confusion, and some people call it conference, everything that the government is presently doing, he wants to add something to it to say that he's doing it. So we are showing us at our schools, our teachers, some 19,000 teachers in 2023 would have gotten vouchers to purchase their laptops. So I'm going to go to the comments again, guys. Dark 6_9 skin says, right there, so. Active Duty says, my family and I can't wait to vote out the JLP. By Active Duty, it is on you, because you trying to vote out the JLP will only make the country worst. So it's people like you who are going to ensure that we vote for the party of choice, because all of the thing that the surveys and all of the polls that have been done have been showing favorable ratings for us, the Jamaica Labour Party. The people have confidence in us, and as such, they will ensure that we return to government next year when the elections are called. So a comment from Anne-Marie. Montego Bay Fire Station is spectacular, not to mention Harmony Park Beach plus luxury shopping. Oh my God, man. Anne-Marie, she didn't even know them comments make me feel good. Because when you know that Montego Bay Fire Station, people, it is the largest fire station in the Caribbean, the largest fire station in the Caribbean. And it is the Jamaica Labour Party that built that fire station. Yes, people, I accept gift, and I can send it to me. I appreciate it. Thanks for the gift. Yeah, man. And in that same breath, while they built that 4-story fire station, they also built 4 more in that same time period. And that includes 2 fire stations that was closed down by the PNP, and an additional 2 that they built from scratch. And as we all know, it was the Jamaica Labour Party that built the Harmony Beach Park. Yeah, man, the Jamaica Labour Party. Because the Jamaica Labour Party, my friends, and I'm saying this to all the comrades too, we have never sold a beach. Never sold a beach. And this year, we will be building 11 more beach parks that looks like the Harmony Beach Park. And I can confidently say to you comrades, that Mark Golding company has bought 3 beaches. Well, at 3 beach they would have bought. Don't size up with labor. Don't. It's not a good thing for you to try. Thanks, people. Continue to follow me. I appreciate it. Robert Sharp said, Robert Sharp, I show the green heart them, and I put up the fingers them. I understand. Yeah, man. Alright, so let me just tell you, so the cost of that program that I mentioned, the 19,000 teachers that would have benefited from the vouchers to purchase their laptops, it came at a cost of $2.44 billion. So some 90 projectors were procured and distributed to 65 schools. These are schools that never had projectors because the PNP never see the need to ensure that the schools had these items. They never see the need for a modern school, because it is the Jamaica Labour Party also, my friends, that ensured that pit toilets came out of our schools. It was the Jamaica Labour Party that ensured that all schools now have whiteboards. Yeah, man, our Jamaica Labour Party. Don't size up with JLP. And I will continue. 59 interactive boards were procured and distributed to 57 schools. And for those who is asking what is interactive boards, these are smart boards. This is where the projector would project to the board and you learn from this instrument. You understand? So the teachers them not fear write with chalk anymore. And this is some good face-to-face learning. You can, with the touch of a button, you will access the internet and real-time learning is taking place. So this is what I'm talking about, a more modern type of classroom we're having here. Yeah, man. So let me continue. Boosting public transportation. So the Jamaica Urban Transit Company, which we call the JUTC, procured 50 new buses and people. Remember, I'm talking about 2023. So we'll continue this series tomorrow, you know. Alright, so we would have procured another 50 new buses in 2023, which boost our daily run out to 315 buses. The numbers consisted of 45 diesel and 5 electric buses. So 3 charging stations for electric buses were installed. Operation Streamline was launched to rid the streets of rogue taxi drivers and ensure the safety of the public. And that is something that I commend the government for, because we know the rogue taxi drivers what them capable of. You understand me? And we know that the PNP supports all of these rogue taxi drivers. The PNP would have done a protest with one of their main bloggers in Hanover, in Lucy the other day, a few months ago, with these rogue taxi drivers. And it was said that some 60 tickets, this man would have owed some 60 tickets, for some 60 tickets, you understand? So this is what the PNP continue to support. Supporting businesses and innovation. So 8 million, sorry, some 834 $939 million was allocated for research and development, which is 47,207 million, for 6% more than 2022-2023 allocation. Also, the Scientific Research Council (SRC) supported more than 39 small businesses in producing juices, flavors, waters, sauces, jams, herbal products, and meat processing. And I can say to you guys, this is 2022-2023, and I can say to you in 2024, my business, which is Paradise Blends, would be added to this number, because my business, which sponsors this program, Paradise Blends, which does natural herbs and spices, would have done label assessment and product development through the Scientific Research Council and also the Bureau of Standard. All right. So we are making sure quality products hits the supermarket shelves and to ensure that it goes into your homes. And for those who are wondering about Paradise Blends, you can just go on my page and you will see what is happening there. So some 56 new products were developed for commercialization in 2022-2023. More than 7,900 tests on water, food, and other samples, swab, ear assessment, cosmetics were completed. So these were done at the SRC. Training workshops were facilitated by the SRC in agro-processing, meat processing, food safety standards, wastewater management, basic science laboratory technology, and personal care development, soaps and lotions. So I'm going to pause for a while and read some more comments. So I guess Anne-Marie was responding to the comrades who have not decided on ensuring that we move forward with this country. So she's saying, you don't make up your mind for the next election, we do. All right. And Marie again says, I send facts, not fiction. And we know that Jamaica Labour Party is all about facts, no fiction. Achievements loading, says dark 6_9 skin. Sexy Lord says good night. Good night TikTok, good night YouTube. And Marie says PNP don't decide Jamaica, our votes do. Sexy Lord is giving the green hearts and the fingers again. And Marie says Mobe get new buses for the new school year. Very proud of these. And let me add to that, Anne-Marie, with the new fleet of buses that Mobe would have gotten, some 6,000 children would have benefited from that. And I'm pretty sure that when the government launched these buses in Montego Bay, they did not say only Labourite people, Picnic, supposed to traverse on it. PNP Picnic are a drive on it too. So stop tell people say nothing now go on, because something will go on. My business is an online seafood suppliers to householders. And Marie, you need to get some of my season so can help promote each other's business. Dark underscore 9 skin says excellent. So she says the work of the government is excellent. All right, so we'll move on. So we know that electrification is, or electricity is one of the things, one of the amenities that we can't basically live without. And we're talking about electricity and water. All right, so let us tell you about the rural electrification program. So works was advanced to provide reliable and safe electricity supplies to underserved communities and those under the Rural Electrification Program, REP. All right, so it means that communities and people mostly in the country area can relate to this, where 50 houses is on a street and 50 different lines run from the main road to go to these residents. Now with the rural electrification program, they will now tear down all of those lines that I personally call a cobweb and run the main electrical line on that street, and everyone would feed from that. All right, so the hazard of those hanging wires will be no more, and that is because of this administration. So pilot project launched to provide 10,000 solar lamps to households that does not have access to electricity. So people, oh no, always PNP. No man, Dirty Cross is PNP supporters. Mama ask you now. Oh no say nothing now go on. No. Talk to me. Because if 10,000 solar lamps was given to household that does not have electricity, nothing now go on. Now whole heap of something that are go on, people. Jesus Christ, man. Oh no follow dirty thing. You know, Mama don't style the opposition leader. But how no follow that man? How no follow Dayton Campbell? How no follow the other wicked them way over there? Where I say nothing now go on. And if you know say so much is happening. All of these are achievements, you know. For the last hour, I have been reading achievements. 1 hour of achievements I have been reading. And I agree with you. Sexy lore. Ignore the PNP and because they are just biased. 1 hour, my dear people, I read achievements. Exactly 1 hour. And PNP will tell me that there is nothing happening in this country. How them do it? Oh boy. So we're going to shift our focus to visitor arrivals. So in 2023, Jamaica would have welcomed 4 million and 4.15 million visitors, representing an increase of 24% over the previous year. This includes 2,886,064 stopover visitors, which marks a 16.4% rise. Approximately, there were 1,265,586 cruise arrivals recorded for the year, representing a 48.3% increase over 2022. This surge in visitors generated foreign exchange earnings of US $4.27 billion, which represents an 18% increase over 2022. The 1.3 billion so another item now is the 1.3 billion Bengal Cove Villa development in Discovery Bay, St. Ann was officially open. So you see $1.3 billion was spent on developing Bengal Cove villas. This is jobs, people, a whole lot of jobs. From the construction, the installation, all of that to the workers who work in this villa. Those are all jobs. And these are the things that help to grow the economy. The new and improved roadway to the historic Bath Fountain Hotel in St. Thomas was officially opened. Hold on the people. Hold on the people. Did I just say St. Thomas? Did I just say St. Thomas? The St. Thomas that was the forgotten parish. The St. Thomas that was the poorest parish in Jamaica under the PNP would have seen the new and improved roadway to the historic Bath Fountain Hotel in St. Thomas was officially opened, which means, my friends, hotels are being built in St. Thomas because of the Jamaica Labour Party was ensured that the road networks are being built out in St. Thomas. No more forgotten parish. No more forgotten. St. Thomas people, and if you look upon them something here, $1 billion in sales generated by small farmers utilizing the TEF facilitated agri-linkages exchange Alex platform. People, one day I will tell you more about this Alex platform. Okay? But you see, being that this is the last item, because tomorrow I'll do part 2. Because the people over YouTube, them not like when the program is too long. So Alex is a program that was implemented by the government of Jamaica, and mainly Floyd Green, who is the Minister of Agriculture and Industries, to facilitate farmers so that they can use this platform to ensure that their goods can get into the hotel sectors faster and more readily, and to even sell overseas and locally. You understand? So what I've seen, some $1 billion being made on that platform. All right. So I'm going to touch some more comments. A whole heap of comment may I see, my. All right, so another comment from Anne-Marie. What is going on with the improvement It's too much to believe under the JLP administration. Yeah, man, it is too much to believe because the PNP just see it as vague. Them just can't fathom it. Dark skin is saying that them eyes and knowledge under them foot bottom, them walking on them. Sexy Lore says exactly. Lucky says yes. Lucky is still saying yes. Lucky see the reason for say yes, because she has said yes, all of this is real. And Marie is saying a new type 5 clinic is in full operation in Adelphi St. James. And that is just one of the many clinics that has been upgraded, refurbished, built brand new from scratch under this present administration. As I said, people, another day we will touch on those. Persons are saying they don't have any water in St. Thomas. Well, Lucky, if you listen to this on YouTube on Classic JM876, I will post in it tonight or probably tomorrow morning, and you will hear the amount of water improvement and the amount of water that St. Thomas would have gotten in 2023, and not to mention what they would have gotten in 2024. I don't know how them not get no water. Refurbishing of police station at Adelphi and Mount Salem in Montego Bay. Boy, hey, Anne-Marie, if I could give you a prize, I would give you. Because you have said so many things about your parish. You're so knowledgeable about what is happening in your parish. Sexy Laura again, he said Malvern in St. Elizabeth Clinic has reopened. It is so beautiful. I would have seen videos of that Malvern clinic, and believe me, it is really beautiful. We have to continue to commend this government. Hey, brother Sam, you hear caller say you mustn't send no man no rose. Virgin, take back your rose, brother. No rose from you. Send me something different. But thanks we give same way. If now is saying to Anne-Marie, what else have the government do in Adelphi? My stepmom is from there. Swirl is saying hello. Hi Swirl, how you doing? Yeah, man. So, yeah, what? We're going up to 9 o'clock. So the box is open. If anyone wants to jump on, we can jump on and have some more discussion. All right? Now jump on. The box is open. And Jack, as usual, is saying, I love this live. People, we have to ensure that we send out the achievements. We have to ensure that the people out there know what is happening. Because some people, if it is not happening for them, the individual, then nothing is happening. And that is what I'm seeing. That is what I'm seeing with these people. But I said this on a live this morning, and I'm looking and I'm taking focus on this blue dot poll. When the blue dot poll first came out, and the first item that came out, we would have seen where the PNP was in all jolly good mood because it was in favor of them. But it seems as if Cliff really did it that way so that the PNP can have the first laugh. And from they had their first laugh, they have never laughed after that. A pure sad mood them in. Pure sad mood. Because everything else is balancing out. When the blue dot poll said, which leader would you prefer to see lead this country? a Andrew Holness or a Mark Golding. The females said a 54% of females said they would rather to see Andrew Holness. 48% said Mark Golding. 50% of males says either leader them not care, no matter to them. Because male not really business with money, you understand? And when they ask the question though, they say based on appearance. People don't like see how Mark look. They just not like see it. The poll, part of the poll that came out today, it asked, it says that, what did it say again? Which of the government would you rather, do you believe can bring solutions to this country? And can I say to you guys that in February 2024, this year, the PNP had 24% saying they, PNP, can do such thing. Well, they are at 23% now. So 1% has left them. Meanwhile, in February, the Jamaica Labour Party had only 28%. Now we have 36%. So an additional 8% would have said yes, they believe that we have the solution to the problems. Meanwhile, only 23% thinks that the PNP has the solution. So every day we hear more readings coming out of the polls. And it is just bam, it's all about us. One boss is saying fake poll that. But remember, the same fake poll, when it came out, and I have it post up all over social media, and I run with it. It never fake then time there. Never fake. But now it's faked. Sad phone, man. Sad phone. Kenroy, tell me one good thing that Mark Golding has done for his constituency. One boss, tell me one good thing that Mark Golding has done for his constituency. And bear in mind, Mark Golding would have donated 20 million US to Bahamas. 20 million US Mark Golding would have given to the Bahamas to help with their social housing program. And at the same time, I want you to bear in mind that people still are being under standpipe in Mark Golding's constituency. Also bear in mind, people still are shit in a bag and a tray all over a constituency. So if you're careless and you go through there, maybe one of them bag they will clot you. I'm out of mind if you clot on now, because if you have sense. So now, I'm still looking at the comment section for someone to tell me, what is it that Mark Golding would have done to that constituency? Oh, the response from Kenra is KMT, Kiss Me Teeth. That is what Mark Golding would have done for the constituency. So if him can make improvements to him constituency, him can make it for Jamaica. The last time I checked, the improvement that Mark Golding made for himself was FinSac. Billions of dollars went into his purse. That is what I know. And you see the same country, Jamaica, where you, PNP, you, Mark Golding, would have said nothing now go on. I want you to know that Mark Golding has a rental housing company that he racked in $56 million from rentals. Can you imagine that? Making $56 million from rentals, but not now go on? Oh my, oh my. Sounds good, don't it? Sounds good. So Pitbull is asking one boss to tell us what Mark Golding has done for Jamaica. Something good, to be exact. And Marie said pit latrine in Mark Golding constituency in today's world. And that's a truth, you know. That is a truth. Them still have pit latrine in them constituency. Oh, today I saw a groundbreaking in St. Mary for a spice company. Yeah, I saw that today. And something I was asking myself, why didn't Pitmore do a groundbreaking for those pit toilets and those 8x8 rooms? Why didn't he do a groundbreaking for it so Mark Golding could finally do a groundbreaking? Why Pitmore so bad mind and terrible to in leader? Oh, by the way, people, I want to tell you that Mark Golding would have gone to Parliament last year to say to our Prime Minister, his Prime Minister, your Prime Minister, my Prime Minister, Andrew Holness, Dr. Andrew Holness, thank you for what you did for my people. And let me tell you guys what he did. He went there and he tear down all of the zig fences and then put up wall perimeter fence. Yeah, man, he did that. Don't believe that his Mark did it. Mark still has not done anything for his constituency. But yet still him want to rule Jamaica. So what would I do when he get Jamaica? So the brother here say, you ever know if Yash laugh out loud full of shit and crab. I think full of shit like crab. Talk about the thief them. Oh, the IC report says not guilty, yeah? I know that PNP don't do so well when it comes to reading and understanding. I know. You understand? But anyways, the IC is summoned to Parliament on the 3rd of next month, so we will hear more about it. Yeah, man. But I can tell you, we Jamaicans are going to call on the IC to do a comprehensive, detailed report on Mark Golding's assets. Because my Prime Minister, Yash Prime Minister, with an ex-brother named Ken Roy and one boss, all our Prime Minister, he would have taken his assets out of that Caribbean country and he'd have brought it back to Jamaica for it to be taxed. What did Mark Golding do? I'm not tell what Mark Golding do with for him assets now? To avoid taxes. Meanwhile, we have to pay taxes to ensure some Mark getting $25 million a year for him pay. The highest paid politician. Yeah. I have to always remind him about that. All of us PM. Good night, Angela. Lucky said invest. He invest overseas. Kenra, your PM, our PM, is doing so much good for Mark. Mark is making $56 million from his rental company. Yeah. And that does not include proven. Still not know where proven assets are going. I wonder if them are pay over them necessary taxes. But believe me, believe me, I see I go get a beating. Mark I go get a beating. And you see the hospitals and the clinics will improve on. I'm glad say the Prime Minister improve on it. Because you see, definitely going to end up in them. Because when the heart attack catching in the next year, We're not going to end up there. And the good thing about it is that we are producing our own oxygen now. We are producing our own oxygen. Yeah, for medical use. We are doing that. That's another first. Yeah, a whole heap of first things we are doing in this country, you know. Whole heap. And I ask what Andrew do. Not tell what Mark do. Yeah, man. And Marisa offshore assets and trust funds outside invalid taxes. That is, he's hiding it overseas in banks, says Lucky. Who made him the highest paid politician? It was an agreement between the Jamaica Labour Party and the PNP. The decision was made between both parties. The Prime Minister would have been the highest paid politician, but when the Jamaican people cried out and said, listen, politicians got too much of a high pay increase, our Prime Minister said, listen, I will keep my old pay. Mark Golding never said the need for do that. Him only cry about poor people, you know. But let me tell you people, you remember when PJ Patterson did dump the poorest of the poor in Jamaica in a mud lake? Mark Golding was there. He was also an advisor to Omar Davis, which means he was there. When we had the prison riots in 1997, which resulted in what the PNP said at the time, 17 people died in the prisons and an additional 41 being injured. He was there because he was an advisor to Omar Davis. He was the orchestrator of FinSAC. He was there. He ain't gone away. When we had the gas riots in 1999, Mark Golden was there as a chief advisor to Omar Davis, who got up and said, listen, we're going to raise up the price of gas. Guess who advised him to do that? That must Mark Golden, man. Guess what? I'll tell you one next advice that he gave to Omar. To illegally charge motorists who would have gotten tickets from our police officers between 1996 to 2021, because Omar at the time never saw the need to change the Road Traffic Act to accommodate those new fines. Now must Mark Golden, his chief advisor at the time, man, would I tell him, say, yo, do it the easy way, the man, because Jamaican people fool, you know. So they wouldn't realize what going on. And that is why they would have hid the internet from us. Yeah, man. Those are the things that Mark Golding him had done for the country. Let me see if I see any more comment. Mark is good. Andrew, we not like. Better them bring back Golding. Boy, Paul, what you are saying now? No matter to we. Because for sure, the people have rejected the PNP. They have rejected Mark in the polls. The PNP polls would have indicated that the people have rejected Mark. And the poll that is being done by Nationwide has also shown that Mark is being rejected. Good night, Laura. PNP can't win no more elections at Jamaica. 4 new hospitals on the way. Boy, Yash, you shouldn't be asking anything about Cornwall Regional Hospital. All of the things that went bad with Cornwall Regional Hospital, it was identified under the PNP, and the PNP did not have the money to do any kind of work on it. But yet still, no, this government can't find the money to do it. No one asks all the questions. I think enough of just shut up, sit in one corner, like when the parents punish and just watch what is happening. Watch the brand new Jamaica that we are building out. Not because Yash, you usually go a parish council and collect your brown envelope, You think so you'll get that for happen to you again? It will never happen. Never. So go on with your corners. So user responded to Yash and he said that when it finished, at that time it finished. Montego Bay Street people dumping St. Elizabeth. And these are the things that Yash would have glorified and glad about, Mm-hmm. So Yash, did you know that DB&G would have bought Finsac for 6 billion Jamaican dollars? You did know that? Yash, you did know that? Yeah, you would have known. Yeah. Yes, people. So continue to follow me. If you're not following, please follow. Oh, by the way, I want you to touch my picture or my name, you see? And when you touch it, I want you to touch on the three little dots right there. When it touch on it pop up, touch on the three little dots and scroll down to the first thing that you see pop up, and then you touch the bell. Yeah, man, touch the bell so you'll get a notification every time that I go live. So I have 2 minutes leave. Cornwall Regional Hospital did have poor maintenance for years. It is under reconstruction. Brand new Cornwall Regional Hospital is coming. That is what Anna is saying. Yeah, man. So, guys, remember, follow me on YouTube. Subscribe to me on YouTube. Please, Classic JM876. Watch the videos. Share it with your friends. Share it with your enemies. Share it with people like Yash, who says nothing now go on. Because Yash blind, And that happened to Yash. Blind Bartidas. If you don't read the Bible carefully, you would realize that it's a PNP that cut Jesus' slippers. If you don't read the Bible carefully, you would say a Mark Golding crucified Jesus. Yeah. So I'll end by saying that Jamaica Labour Party is building back this country stronger. We are going forward. We will never ever look back. And I'll continue the series tomorrow, guys. I start at 7, but the commentary starts at 7:30 because I carry the news between 7 to 7:30. All right? So again, TikTok followers, all my friends, all the people who love Jamaica, who wants to see the best for Jamaica, thank you for being here. Comrades, I want to thank you also for being here because I am pretty sure you probably were annoyed with all of the information that was being disseminated just now. Because the reality is that no information comes from no PNP platform. All they paint is doom and gloom. And as such, we are reminding people of our achievements. Classic JM876 don't have no time for arguing with no PNP because we're not up on the same caliber. Have a good night, people. See you tomorrow. And remember, people, I'm going to post up the video tonight over YouTube. Alright? Come, some more people follow me, man. I'm going to see how much people follow me since night. 11 people, come on. 9 more people follow me. I want if I go up to 20. No, can't do me that. Come on, no follow me. Follow me. I'm going to see the numbers go up. 9 more people. Yash, if you follow me too, you know, Yash. Follow me too, man. But you know, easy. Come, people, follow me. May I wait for you. Yash, man, I see you follow me yet, you know. Thanks, everyone who sent me gifts since night. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Well, Yash, you not follow me yet, man. We're gone 12 people. Why next 8 people then? Come on, 8 more people. Follow me. My target tonight was 20 people. Come, give me the next 8. Give me 7 more. I get 1 more a while ago. Come, people. Don't be afraid. It no cost if you follow somebody. Hey, Kali, what's up? Kali, me send you a message today now. Check your message, you hear? Check your message, please. Hey, good night. Good night, Vinet. Vinet, you're late. Thanks for the follow, James. 6 more people. 6 more. 6 more people follow me. 6 more. Hey, Kali, me say, I do a live since night, you see. 1 hour of achievements. I give them 1 solid hour of achievements. And I'm going to tell us about people like Yash, he had at him for the whole night. Hey, good night, Sharon Webb. For the whole night, he had at him. While I come with them over here, man, they had at them. They couldn't believe see so much achievements we have. So, alright, guys, I see it seems as if we're not getting the other rest of followers. So we'll end the night with 14 new followers. Thanks again, guys. Thanks for being here. May God bless you. Take care. Good night. Yeah, that's true. But Vinny, you can see the video on YouTube. It will be posted tonight. Alright? Alright, thank you, Anne Marie. Anne Marie, may I see if you follow me. May I follow you back right now?